Welcome everyone to VPW Chaos Episode 6. Tonight is totally sold out and we have a jam-packed night ahead. After a shocking reveal last week, The Undertaker is here to make his intentions known. Will RVD be able to escape the wrath of the dead man? CM Punk begins what he calls his The Best in the World Tour, as he has his first VPW match against Edge. In a response to a harrowing Firefly Funhouse last week, we'll hear from Cody Rhodes as he struggles to shake off the attention from Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy. And in a blockbuster main event, Roman Reigns continues his quest to earn a number one contender spot for the World Heavyweight Championship by facing Rey Mysterio.
I wanted to waste no time tonight. I've seen enough. I've heard enough. Van Dam, you've been leading my brother down the wrong path. The dead man has risen in VPW to kick your ass, and I'm going to take everything from you. That title will be just the beginning. But that meant I needed to make sacrifices. I needed to make sure you remain TV champion. And I knew you were going to need help for that to happen, so I had to take out Booker T. When I get my hands on you, Van Dam, you will know what The Undertaker is all about, and you will find out what it means.
To rest in peace.
The Undertaker making a huge statement here tonight. If I was RVD, I'd run for the hills.
I think he has got to be worried, JR. Will Kane's blood bond with The Undertaker as brothers outweigh their dynamic?
It sounds like it's time for our first match of the night. The Undertaker will go one-on-one with Angel Garza. Angel is definitely walking into trouble here, JBL.
He must literally have a death wish. The Undertaker has the reputation he does for a reason. I don't see this ending well for Mr. Garza tonight.
He looks terrified. I don't blame him at all. The Undertaker has hardly moved a muscle since he came out.
Typical showboating from Angel Garza. Can you expect any less? Even in the wake of this beatdown, he is sure to be on the receiving end of. He's still got to taunt the fans.
Garza offers a handshake to The Undertaker, who does not look impressed. The referee signals for the bell, and Garza is already backing away. Oh, Taker slams his head onto the turnbuckle, not giving him a second to get adjusted to the match. He's got some built-up frustration, and judging by the way he took out Booker T, he's ready to cause real destruction.
The fans will have seen this before, JR. Taker's going to put Garza out of his misery early.
And there we have it, a powerful victory for The Undertaker as he destroys Angel Garza. I'd imagine Van Dam was watching closely, and you have to wonder how Kane is feeling now The Undertaker is around. Oh my, the TV champion, Rob Van Dam, is here to sneak attack The Undertaker.
Van Dam's genius shines again. The Undertaker had no idea he was right behind him, waiting to strike.
And he stomps a mud hole into him. A vicious sneak attack from the champion. The Undertaker is down and out, and here comes Kane. He's marching to the ring, but something looks off. Van Dam is screaming at him, telling him what to do, and would you believe it? But Kane is really battling with the idea of following those orders.
Even with a mask on, you can see how much he's conflicted right now. Van Dam is really not happy with him.
Kane's got him ready for a choke slam, but he's struggling to go through with it. Van Dam is getting more irate by the second as he wants the big red machine to take out his brother.
It took some serious convincing, but he did it, and The Undertaker was nearly driven through the mat. Van Dam stands tall yet again. What a champion.
Listen to that crowd, JBL. I've never heard anything like it. They are not happy. Taker is down and out thanks to his own brother, and you can see how conflicted he is. The crowd are right behind him as he rises back up. Van Dam's made a grave mistake.
Well, here we are. The very first stop on my The Best in the World tour. A highly anticipated match against the rated R superstar Edge. But no one cares about Edge. Last week, I had to take matters into my own hands. I had to shock the whole world like only CM Punk can. The highest TV ratings in VPW Chaos history. And it's all thanks to me. I could ask for a title match right away. In fact, we all know that's where I belong, as world champion. But I have no problem with beating someone every week, until Doomsday when LA Knight recovers, and I'll beat him too. You will have no chance to deny me at that point. And I will go straight for the title, which I will win. Because in case you haven't realized yet, and you definitely will by that point, I am the best in the world. Now hit my music.
So, CM Punk wants to fight every week, and he's officially just asked for LA Knight at Doomsday. I wonder if the Commissioner Mick Foley will approve. Punk seems to think that will put him right in the world title picture.
Well, as he said, JR, he should be in that picture already. His career accolades are important, and he's not known as the best in the world for nothing. The next 2 or 3 weeks could be very interesting indeed. LA Knight will be watching from home while he recovers from the injured knee, and you have to wonder if you'd want to be coming back from injury straight into facing someone like CM Punk.
That's a good point, JBL. LA Knight will be weeks without a match, and there's a question if he'll be at 100% health. We know LA Knight is not one to turn down a challenge, and with the fans on his side, it could make for a very intriguing matchup.
Well, take a look at this, JR. CM Punk doesn't look especially happy with the reaction he's received tonight. They are booing him out of the building.
I don't think he can be surprised with the way he went about his business last week. A sneak attack like that can never go down well, especially to someone like LA Knight.
You think you know me?
Here he is! The rated R superstar Edge sets the crowd on fire. And this is also his first VPW match. Edge is a multiple-time world champion JBL. If CM Punk's mission is to eliminate all doubt, a win against Edge surely helps.
I can barely hear you, JR. The fans going crazy and that overbearing pyro are as loud as it gets.
CM Punk doesn't look pleased with the reception Edge has gotten here tonight. The crowd are much happier to see him than they were Punk, and you can see how annoyed he looks.
He's got every right to be annoyed, JR. CM Punk is a man of the people, the best wrestler of all time. And it's a real easy way to catch out an idiot. If they say they don't like Punk, no more needs to be said.
Great start from Punk as he slips under Edge's grapple attempt and drops him with a slam. Back and forth trading blows, and Edge goes for a Russian leg sweep. He'll go toe-to-toe with Punk, and the two look perfectly matched.
Punk will get the upper hand, JR. He's too clever. I don't have to remind you, he's the best in the world.
Well, that remains to be seen as Edge is feeling the energy of the crowd while Punk is on the floor in pain. LA Knight will be watching closely, and one has to wonder if he will be accepting the Doomsday Challenge.
Check this out, JR. Great reversal by Punk. As we said earlier, I'd be surprised if LA Knight did take that challenge.
A 2 count for Punk as he drives Edge into the ring with a powerbomb. Both men giving it their all, and it's very equal so far.
The fans are silent now, and Punk has picked up on it, cupping his ear. They're watching him display his greatness and can't boo the winner.
Edge is down in the corner, and Punk charges right at him. Huge big boot straight to the skull. That could have done some serious damage. Now he's choking Edge using the ropes. The ref screaming at Punk to get off before he calls off the match. And Edge is too quick. He's back up and slams Punk while he was distracted arguing with the referee. These two are neck and neck so far.
Hold on a moment, JR. Edge is taking this high risk.
Off the top turnbuckle. Edge drives the elbow right into Punk's throat. Could this be it? No! Punk kicks out at 2. Both men giving it their all. Edge is pulling out all the stops to cause a huge upset to Punk.
He's working the knee. Punk is struggling, but manages to force Edge into the turnbuckle. A moment to breathe for CM Punk here.
It might not be. Edge looks to be setting up the spear. No! Punk blocks it. He gets the knee up. Now he's got Edge up for the go-to-sleep move. And that's it. CM Punk wins his first VPW match in an all-out battle with Edge. That was an impressive victory, and one for Punk's quest to prove himself.
I expected no less, JR. That will be the first victory of many, I'm sure.
Welcome back to the Firefly Funhouse. We've got some bad news today, guys. Cody still won't let me in. Hey, but it's not all bad. I've got all my friends with me in the Funhouse. Uncle Howdy is busy today. He's working on something special while we keep trying to win Cody over. You see, at the Funhouse, we don't believe in giving up. In fact...
Hey, Bray, let me stop you right there. You see, after all of these games and all of this back and forth, we've shared the ring, or shall I say, the Fiend and I have shared a ring. You won that match. You won that battle. But this is not a battle. This is a war. A war that I am very much not finished with either. We heard Jim Ross say at the start of the show that I'm struggling to shake off the Bray Wyatt attention. To that, I say I want that attention. You said Uncle Howdy is busy? That's right, Bray. He is busy. He's busy getting his ass kicked by me.
Cody, it's so nice to see you. Don't make any mistakes you'll regret.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't see any mistakes here. Do you? In fact, this is exactly what I must do. Let's show the world who Uncle Howdy really is.
Hold on a moment. That mysterious cloaked figure in the ring is Uncle Howdy. Cody's going to unmask him.
Can you believe it, JR? We're about to find out who's working with Bray.
Wait a second. Is that who I think it is?
That's right. Your brother, Bo Dallas, unmasked for the world to see. I want you at Doomsday, Bray. No masks, no Fiend, just Bray Wyatt, man to man. Bring it on.
I tried to tell you. I warned you not to make a mistake you'll regret.
And just like that, Uncle Howdy vanishes into thin air after the arena fills with smoke. Bray Wyatt ominously warned Cody not to make any mistakes he'll regret. And I wonder if Cody can continue the mind games for much longer. Well, that was certainly terrifying. Cody Rhodes issued a Doomsday challenge. He wants the unmasked Bray Wyatt one-on-one.
Cody Rhodes must be crazy, JR. He needs to take Bray's advice and run. I can't imagine unmasking Uncle Howdy like that will have no repercussions.
Indeed, JBL. Up next, our main event of the night. Roman Reigns looks to continue his unbeaten streak in VPW by facing Rey Mysterio. First, we have Mean Gene backstage with the VPW World Heavyweight Champion and Roman's cousin, The Rock.
Thank you, JR. That's right, I'm here backstage with our VPW World Champion, The Rock. We've seen some back and forth between you and your cousin over the last 2 weeks now. Roman's on a mission to get a title shot. And we want to know if you've spoken to Roman and what your family thinks of this rapidly intensifying feud.
Beat it, Mean Gene. Let The Rock spit some gospel to the millions of The Rock's fans. Let The Rock get straight to the point. Last week, I was front row watching the Tribal Sheep manage to barely beat Bobby Lashley. The Rock was disgusted. My own bloodline, and they can suck that bad. Roman, you tried to steal my spotlight. You tried to walk into my kitchen and take a slice of my pie. The fact is, you wouldn't even make a headline in a newspaper full of blank pages. No one cares about Roman Reigns. People came to see the great one. People came to see the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. So you can try and steal The Rock's spotlight, because we both know that's the only way your jabroni ass is going to get any attention. I'll speak to Mick Foley about what Doomsday looks like, but for now, sleep with one eye open.
Just as The Rock was talking trash, Roman Reigns interrupts him and he's gone silent. They may be family, but you can see the hatred these two men have for one another based on their eyes alone. Roman Reigns hasn't spoken a word in VPW yet, and for someone who loves a microphone battle, that must be unusual for The Rock. And just like that, without saying a word, Roman pushes straight past the champion and walks off. The silent intimidation must be yet another surprise to The Rock here. You can see he looks completely confused. Rey Mysterio makes his way to the ring and the fans are going wild. The last time we saw Rey, he fought Brock Lesnar, and Rey's famous heart and never give up attitude took Lesnar to his limit.
He certainly did, JR. For such a little guy, he's got a lot of fight in him, and I think that if Roman gets another win tonight, it won't be easy.
Speaking of Roman, his debut at Shockwave was a huge moment and possibly one of the biggest in VPW history. But I think the fans are surprised we haven't heard Roman speak yet. We know that The Rock ended Chaos last week on top after a sneak attack, but Roman's going to keep coming for him, and we just saw The Rock's body language shift completely when the two were eye-to-eye backstage.
I don't think The Rock will be concerned, JR. Look at the way he got his revenge and used the title to knock Roman out cold last week.
Well, he certainly looked concerned. Did you feel that, JBL? The energy in the arena shifted as soon as that music hit. There's almost nothing like it.
There is something, JR, and that something is better. That something is being in the VPW World Heavyweight Champion's presence. He is the most electrifying man in sports entertainment for a reason.
Well, Roman Reigns has certainly taken offense to what he's seen his cousin The Rock do, and he's had his sights on nothing but The Rock since he stepped foot in VPW. Roman doesn't smile, he barely blinks. I've never seen anyone this focused. You can see on the Titantron before he makes his entrance, there's that phrase, head of the table. If that table is the family, The Rock's ego won't like that very much. A huge "This is awesome" chant breaks out, and Rey looks to make good use of his speed instantly as he goes off the ropes. But no! Roman sends him crashing to the mat with a thunderous clothesline. And he follows that up with a crushing Samoan drop. Reigns looks devastating out there.
Calm down, JR. Roman's at least twice as big as Rey. What do you expect to happen?
Rey's a multiple-time world champion, JBL, and Roman's punching him into the dirt. Rey's not had a moment to breathe since that bell rung. And a kick out at 2. Reigns looked to put Mysterio away early, but Rey shows his heart, and as expected, it takes more than that to beat him. But Reigns has no issue dishing out more punishment. He nearly took Mysterio's head clean off.
Reigns looks good here tonight, JR. I'll give him that credit. But it takes a different level if you want to become the champion.
Mysterio sent flying into the turnbuckles with force. Reigns looks to follow it up, but no! He lands shoulder first into the turnbuckle, and Roman Reigns is down.
See, what did I say, JR? Don't get too ahead of yourself. Roman looks like he could be injured here.
That shoulder does not look good, and Mysterio's already using it to his advantage. He knows this is his time to swing the momentum back in his favor. Springboard DDT. Mysterio's innovative offense sees Reigns hit the mat yet again. Roman Reigns is in trouble. I repeat, Reigns is hurt. And now Rey looks to go back up to the top rope as he dives towards Reigns and takes him out again. Reigns has no idea where he is. Could we be about to see a huge upset?
I've got to say, this doesn't look good for Reigns at all. Rey's dialing 619, and this could be over.
Reigns is out. Only the ropes holding him up. Rey sets himself up for a 619, and he gets it. Reigns is seconds away from losing. Oh my God! Roman Reigns catches Rey Mysterio in midair and cuts him in half with a devastating spear. We have got to see that again. Reigns out of nowhere. My God, it was so fast you can still barely see it in slow motion. Reigns has now got Mysterio locked in tight to a guillotine submission move.
There's no way Rey gets out of this. Look at him. You can see the energy slowly drain as Mysterio fades away. This is brutal.
And the referee stops the match. Roman Reigns squeezed the energy out of Mysterio, and he's out cold. You could see Reigns didn't want to let go. He really will do anything to win and continue his shot to becoming number one contender at Doomsday.
Rey looks like he could be in serious trouble, JR. This is not good. Maybe Roman isn't a good guy after all.
Oh no! The Rock is here again for yet another sneak attack. Don't turn around, Roman.
The Rock's gonna send his cousin to rock bottom. Another sign of genius from the champion.
Reigns is fighting to get out with powerful elbows to the back of The Rock's head. Reigns is out of it. He's going to cut The Rock in half with a devastating spear. Roman Reigns manages to get out of yet another sneak attack and nearly cuts The Rock in half. The family war is continuing to heat up, and both men continue to get the best of each other. We have 2 weeks until Doomsday, and I don't think either man will be able to wait that long. We're out of time, folks. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you again when VPW returns for more chaos.